for the Bills since way back in 1973. There's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Tonight on this fine Thursday. We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Allen off the play fake. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Allen now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And the Bills at 7-8 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On 2nd and 10. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Allen to throw once more. It's complete to Cook. Down the right sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He gets it to Thomas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a 1st down. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
Herbert throw complete there to Thomas.
Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult? Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
To try again after the sack. Allen, incomplete, right side to Cook. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing is Allen on third. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Dukes. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Herbert now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling. Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Thomas brings it in. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To the air again, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
What partner they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On first down, Allen. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Allen. And this is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Allen now looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Allen to throw it. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Allen now on the sneak.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now this time, Allen will throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And now another turnover. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. The center receiver in motion to the right. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dukes. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On 4th down, Herbert. And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Campbell making the catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He's got it to the 43 here.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Play action. It's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you've got guys who can flat out run, sometimes all you say in the huddle is go. They ran the fly route, took the shot downfield, just unable to connect.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll try and run the option. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll run on 1st down. Dukes, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
The 40. 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Now Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And got his man complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
Throwing now is Allen. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From just shy of midfield, Allen to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's the Washington United. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bates. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 21. Give him 18 on the play. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
56, 56.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Five wide.
Again, it's Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
3-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 4.
Alert!
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game.
56, 56.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going.
The partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but
and that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Herbert going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On first down, Dukes. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they